Well, today we have the privilege and the honor of sitting here with Coach Reynolds. James Reynolds has been a great addition to our program. Coach Reynolds, tell us a little bit about your background. You know, you came from Adams State, you wrestled at Adams State. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, out of high school, you know, I'd have to honestly say I wasn't really like the most promising athlete. I decided to go to Adams. You know, I walked into Coach Ramstedter's office, you know, the day before school started, and I was like, you know, I'd like to try and wrestle for you. He says, you know, what do you weigh? I said, oh, about 180, 85. And he said, all right. Yeah, I said, that's me. Come on, walk onto the wrestling team. And I think he kind of thought, you know, this guy is a freshman. He'll come in, wrestle a few practices, realize he's way in over his head, and he'll just walk off, you know. So, but I ended up staying on my freshman year and battled through it the whole year, kind of getting beat up left and right, and then finally started coming around during the summers where I really made those leaps and bounds during the summertime, lifting, wrestling all summer, and then so then, you know, Coach Ramstetter really took me in. He really invested a lot of time in me to get me prepared and ready, and he said, well, you know, the guy's going to stick around, so I might as well make him an athlete or make him a better wrestler. So he invested a lot of time and everything, and really got me to feeling passionate about the sport, and really made me a student of the sport, really. So you know, my career didn't quite end up the way I wanted it to and the way that I think he would have liked it to, but it is what it is, and I feel that I'm probably a lot stronger because of it. And I stayed there for another year to coach and to help out with the team and stuff, and I really think that helped me out with dealing with how my career, how it came to an end. So I really think that kind of helped me to stick with the sport. You know, after a hard loss or something, you kind of feel badly about it, or you kind of feel, you know, a little bit cheated, but then, you know, after coaching a year, helped me to feel a little bit better about the sport, and now I'm just totally focused, and this is what I want to do.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, what you've brought to us is that passion for the sport and that work ethic, and I think you bring so much to our guys as far as just willing to work with anybody, and gosh, our guys are really, they connected with you right from when you got here. So boy, we appreciate you. You've really added to our program. This stuff we're doing right now, you're kind of
I'm usually behind the camera.
Yeah, you're usually behind the camera. You're the one putting it on Facebook and helping us out with that. My gosh, you know, I kind of had that dream, you know, but then I got somebody like you that is pretty knowledgeable about all this stuff and has a passion for doing it. So
somebody like me who has somebody like my wife, that really.
Well, and kind of what brought you to Omaha? Talk about that a little bit.
My wife came to Omaha to go to pharmacy school at Creighton, and so she came here to do that, and I decided, you know, well, we both decided that I'm going to go ahead and finish my career out there and finish and get my degree there before coming to Omaha. So I stayed there, and we were there apart for 2 years, and finally, you know, it was like, there's no real reason for me to be apart anymore. I've got my degree, you know, I'm finished coaching here. It's time for me to move to the next level. So moved to Omaha, you know, decided, once I student taught, I decided that, you know, maybe I'd like to teach and coach at college level. So I realized that I would have to have a master's to do that, and so I really was kind of on the fence about doing it, but it made my decision all that much easier when I came to the room here and was able to work with the guys, and I was like, well, I'm definitely going to go to grad school now. And so while I'm here, going to grad school and helping out with the team and working with the athletes, and it's a great time.
Well, guys, we got to thank your wife for coming to Creighton. That brought you here. Well, golly. Well, and the rest is history, right?
Yeah, the rest is history.
But golly, what you've brought so much to our program. I'm just so thankful. We've been blessed to have you. And you know, we're gosh, you had a great experience there, and Coach Ramstetter, you know, did a tremendous job with you. And here, what, you know, you're into our program here and working with our guys. You guys just seem to fit right in. What do you think of our group? This group we got this year?
Oh, just a phenomenal group. I mean, I've never had the privilege of working with such great athletes. I mean, everybody just really solid through and through, and guys, you know, really starting to develop their potential. You know, I remember hearing, you know, a piece of advice from a cross country coach back home, and he said potential to tell somebody that they have potential is like one of the greatest insults. And I was like, didn't make sense to me. I was like, well, why is that? Well, when you say somebody that you have such great potential, it just means that they're not living up to their expectations of what they should be doing. They're not fulfilling it. So such great potential, but we have guys now fulfilling their potential, and guys that are even more focused than ever before, and just ready to go. So it's an exciting experience to be a part of, and it's a journey.
Well, boy, you get out there and work with them every day. You wrestled in the Daktronics, and you're going to wrestle in the Kaufman, and gosh, I admire that. You know, where you're keeping yourself great shape and you're still competing, and you can. I think you can really identify with what your athletes are going through when you're still competing.
Absolutely.
And stuff. You can kind of identify with, you know, having to maintain your weight, manage your weight, and all that stuff. And I think you can pass on all the stuff you've learned from doing that, and you're still doing it. So, but and you know, you kind of take a look at the you know, your degree here and stuff. How's that going? How are the classes going?
They're going pretty well. They're going really well, actually. Second half of the semester, so things are starting to get a bit tougher. A lot tougher assignments. We're starting to apply the things that we've learned all semester long, and now we're starting to ask to, you know, put it back out there. So it's getting tougher, but you know, staying focused and going to class every day, that's really big. Being there every single day and putting in the time, and you know, I have great professors, not too large a class load, so it's so far it's been a really good experience, and I think my classes are going really well.
You know, you seem excited about your classes, like you enjoy them and you're enjoying your professors.
Absolutely. It's much easier to enjoy school and your classes and stuff when that's what you want to do. You know, so
good
I'm starting
point.
to get into coaching and that aspects, and also everything that I'm learning now is to help me to become a better coach. So I'm excited about it.
Well, where's your wife at now in her degree? And she's doing not internships, would
rotations.
Be rotations. Yeah.
She's the rest of her rotations are here in Omaha, so and at various hospitals right now, and she's on her 4th or 5th rotation. I want to say 5th maybe rotation, and so she'll be done with the rotations in at the end of the school year, and then she'll start what they call residencies. And she's looking at various places to do a residency, and that's a little different. You actually get paid to do that, so that'll be a big lifesaver, you know. And it's not long, you know, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, sometimes you gotta put in the time and work real hard, and you know, it just seems that, you know, you're scraping by sometimes, but it's good to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and for both of us, you know, in our education.
Well, gosh, we hope she gets some residencies here in Omaha.
That'd be kind of nice. That'd be nice.
Because we want to keep you around a while.
No, I'm at least here.
We hope you take about 4 years to finish your master's.
I'll let you do it. I'll stretch it out.
Yeah, please do. Well, guys, you've been working with a lot of our guys and really one-on-one, doing a lot of work with them, and I really see that paying off. They're really responding to it. So. And we got this big tournament coming up here Saturday, and this is kind of your first go-around with the Kaufman.
Yeah, it's my first time being behind the scenes with the Kaufman, so I know it's a monster tournament, 12 mats, you know. Like last weekend, you know, we had every division national champion there. I think we're going to have, just about everyone here again.
All but Lindenwood, yeah.
All but Lindenwood, and it's going to be real tough, but the behind the scenes, working the tournament and getting it all put together and everything, it's going to be a real a delightful challenge.
Yeah.
I guess, so.
Well, we hope it runs smooth. It's been running smooth here lately. We just got to keep that going smooth. Because when you get that, you know, between the 500 and 600 wrestlers,
yeah,
if you don't get started on it, you know, and running smooth, boy, it can be
here all night.
Yeah, it can be disastrous. So we're hoping we can keep it clicking and guys to get some great competition. And well, you know, we're headed into the rest of the season. We're kind of through would be our first phase, so to speak, or we're almost ready to complete our first phase. Then we go into our second phase here, and then the final run. And you know, we host the Division II National Championships this year. We'll put you to work on that too.
I'm excited. We got Division IIs and Division I's here within the next week.
A mecca. We got a
Division IIs
mecca of wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling for the month of March. This is going to be the wrestling mecca right here. So I'm really excited.
Well, Coach, I just want to thank you for what you've contributed and you've been such a positive force in our group. We just can't thank you enough. Our guys can't thank you enough. So I want to wish you, great success on that degree and a great performance this weekend in the Kaufman. And we'll let you. We do this with every one of our guys. Anybody you would like to say hi to?
Say hi to my wife and give a shout out to everybody back home in Alamosa.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Coach, and thanks for all you do for us.
Thank you.